Hello. In this dot loop minute segment, we're going to show you how you can copy and paste fields within a document. So think like initial fields, for example, or signature fields. And the best example of the document that I know that we would want to do this in, or an example, one of them may be the professional services disclosure. Another one may be the MOG, the mineral and oil and gas rights mandatory disclosure. So in our loop, we have our document that we know we need multiple initial fields. So when we click in the document, we can see I can come through and I can set up or, assign it to if it doesn't autofill, and I can put in my, buyer's initials and populate it that way. Or we can create what's called a flat PDF for this document so we can kind of manipulate it instead of having to assign, 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 assign. This step may seem a little cumbersome, but I do think this next step, it allows us to do what we want to do for the purposes of this video. And I do think overall it could save you some time when populating this form. We learned in our dot loop minutes that the way this, because of these interactive fields, we can't copy and paste the way that we want to. So what you may need to do, if it is interactive like that, what I recommend is our 3 action dots here. Click download. And now that I have it downloaded to my device, come up here and click add document, browse, and then open that document. So all I've done is I've taken this interactive document and we now have a flat PDF that we can copy and paste multiple initials. Again, I understand it's an extra step, but I do think it'll save you some time if you're willing to do that. And as you can see, it did not take long to download and then upload it back in. Now that we have the PDF that we're going to use, the one that's interactive that we're not using, we're going to want to archive it just to get it out of the way so we don't accidentally come back to it. So our 3 action dots on the right, click on archive, and you can see that's out of the way. So the document we just uploaded, download and then upload, you can see it's now a flat PDF that I can manipulate it a little bit better. So again, a couple options: work with the interactive doc or try this. So you have a buyer. Obviously, we're going to pretend that this is signed by the seller. Now you have a buyer that needs to initial all these fields. And maybe you received it as a PDF, in which case all you have to do is upload it. Or maybe you're working with another document like that professional services disclosure that starts with those interactive fields. When I first need to add, I got to add one initial box, and I'm going to add it here, and I will assign it to pretend that that's my buyer. I know it says Sally Seller, but we'll pretend it's my buyer, whoever needs to initial these fields. And now that I've added one field, pay attention to what's happening over here in the white space of dot loop. When I click on that box, you can see I got some command fields. I have the option to copy the field, and then I have the option to, should have the option to paste it. We'll see in a second as well. So to copy it, I'm told to Control, Shift, and C. So now that this field is highlighted, I hit Control, Shift, C, and then you can see the option to paste it just popped up once I copied it. So now that it's copied, I'm told to paste it. I do Control, Shift, V, in which place I can place my cursor on the document, Control, Shift, V. My cursor moves it, and I can plop it here, Control Shift V, plop it here, Control Shift V, pop it here, Control Shift V. And then I need one more, Control Shift V. Now it's ready for me to send to my buyer or whomever for signatures. You can do the same thing for initials. Again, I think about that professional services disclosure. It might be that it's easier before you start with the interactive form to just download as a PDF, get it in, and then you can copy and paste those initial fields. We'll save the document. If you're ready to share it, you can do so here. And that is this .loop minute segment. As always, please let us know if you have any questions. Thank you.